tile to be working. So, yeah. Alright. City also needs a lighthouse. I'm not going to have gold to buy the tiles that it would expand to, so. Right. Okay. No, I think it's fine to have diversity of the value of resources in the early game. There's time and a place to work gold-based resources. I don't think that is in of itself the problem. I don't think all of the luxuries need to be identical. I think you lose some of the value, some of the interesting portion of the game if you do something like make all of the luxuries exactly identical. What I do think you need to have is I think you need to not be playing with Legendary Start where someone gets 5 copies of a super valuable luxury, such as a food or hammer luxury like gems, silver, gold, copper, that type of stuff, which is extremely beneficial in the early game, versus someone gets 5 copies of a totally useless luxury like pearls. This has been my argument for against Legendary Start since as soon as I started thinking about it.
A kind gesture.
Donation from NHKS who says, hey Filthy, is it not viable to find some island expands with some sort of exploration build since you're having a bad game anyways? No, it's not. If you're making an exploration build, you need to be investing resources in that in the very, very early game, because the problem is it's now too slow. You need the opening policy and exploration, plus you need colonialism before you actually start settling cities. You have to be a medieval to start that, which means I'm looking at a minimum of about 20 turns, probably a little bit more, probably 25 turns to get 2 more cultural policies, and that's assuming I can hit medieval right now. And that means it's going to be 20 plus turns before I can start settling cities, which is too late. It's too late when you have when you're not prepared when you've done something else with your early game and you're not set up to do that type of strategy specifically. It's too late. So no, it would not be viable to do that now. Exploration is extremely finicky right now in this game. It's not very good right now. It got nerfed in the last patch and it's not really playable right now. The times you can make it playable require very specific decision-making processes to get to the right timing on the policies and techs. So no, it's definitely not viable right now. No, we've set ourselves up for this situation, and now we have to kind of deal with this situation. And fuck knows how we're actually going to do that. The city still doesn't have a granary up. It's turned 60. No workers in the early game is really bad too. I think I've talked about this too, especially as piety. So the more base yields your cities give you directly, the less important workers are. For example, Liberty, right? It has that extra hammer. A worker's a little bit less important in there, because it's a portion of your production if your city is going to come from somewhere else already. And yeah, you still want a worker. No one's arguing that, but it's less important than it would be otherwise. What gets really, really bad is when you have piety, which has no bonuses to building. So you have to build your shrine. You have to build your monument. Tradition doesn't have to build a monument. You have to build. You have to still build a granary, and you have to build a temple because this is liberty and or piety, and you require the grand temple for that. And then this is all while you're still trying to get your national college up. This is part of the bottleneck of liberty, right? Or piety of how slow they are. But not having workers early means I lose something like. If you think about an average tile yield being between 2 and 3, call it 2.5, right? And a worker, the average worker improvement giving +1 of either food or hammers. We're looking at whatever the hell that actually equates to. It's not quite 50% extra yield off of an improved tile, but it's getting pretty close to that, right? It's 50% of 2.5, so 1.25 extra yield off of every single tile. What is that as a percentage? I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head, but we're looking at a huge deficit in what we could have had going versus what we do have going for an extended period of time with no workers. And that's really bad for us too. So yeah. Anyways, welcome, Knife Friend, for the 2nd month in a row. Thank you very much. Yeah, welcome to hell. That's exactly where we're at right now. Alright, temples are now available. And I'm going to finish my capitals. No, I'm not. I'm going to finish the temples. Okay. Is it road time? Feels like it's not road time. I don't actually need that luxury this instant. Let's keep getting hammers online in this city. I don't think this is a failing with piety. I don't think any of these problems right now, except Fish Faith being by far the best Pantheon and being so ridiculously contested in same turn mechanics. That's the only mechanical issue I have with this game right now, is that. Everything else is not mechanical oriented. You could argue about legendary being, but that's a map setting really, and the legendary being a huge problem right now has nothing to do with really legendaries in general. It just has to do with how luxuries are balanced. So I just think legendaries just shouldn't be playing legendary games if you have any desire to have a competitive start, a game where you're competitive with your opponent starts. At least Filthy didn't lose first. No, that's a bad thing. If you have a really, really terrible start where you don't think you're going to be relevant to the late game, you want to lose as quickly as possible so you can go play another game. So it's actually bad not to lose first here. Try to wrap your head around that one, because there's a little bit of some strange logic to that, but close to being irrelevant. I kind of feel irrelevant, right? I don't know if I'm irrelevant yet. I don't need to show demographics. You can just interact with the bot to show demographics anytime you want right now. So there's no need for me to have to do that manually. Alright, we're gonna go with theology. Get my Grand Temple up. I don't understand. He went to spreader religion. He picked a spreader enhancer belief, but he's not actually spreading his fucking religion. I guess Ormus is gonna go soon. There we go. Last and everything. Oh no, I'm fourth and happy. Don't sell me short. There's still 6 players in the game too, until Napoleon's eliminated. So I'm second to last and everything, basically. Alright, that's a really good tile for us right now. The city's very shy on production. If I win a game as Venice, I could do anything. I wish that was how things worked. Oh, I was going to enhance with this. Fuck. I don't know why I started moving away like I was going to plant it. I actually want to enhance with that. I guess I just lose 1 turn of whatever I'm going to enhance with. Shouldn't actually be that big a deal. Unless I lose my belief in the next turn, which I don't think I will. Alright. No, I'm enhancing. think it might be road time. All right. I'm gonna plant this first profit and then figure out from there. That was a Lux trade? Yeah, it did. I don't want to work at this workboat at this moment. No, not really. Okay. Don't have trade routes up yet either, which is pretty bad. I mean, Mike, if we're gonna look at this, right? Bob has already had a war and won a war, and he's his caps at 11 pop. That was a turn out of that? No. Alright. Isn't not Bob Bob? Mm-hmm. Not Bob. Not Bob is Bob. So this guy is essentially OCCing with Russian Kalish. He built Petra in this city too. Currently it's a 1-tile Petra. Becomes 2. There's no way we can argue any of these plays from him have been good this game. Annoying that he's still in a better position than me from that. Alright, let's road there. There. Road. Road. Took the mountain to fuck with me. It's probably, it's nearly as close to his cap. It's probably within 1 tile of his cap as is mine. So center to center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, if you just count the tiles in between, it's 8. If you count both the endpoints, it's 10. So if we count the endpoints, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it's exactly equidistant. So it's not mine any more than it's his. He got there first. Has better land to produce a settler from. Probably did it earlier. Managed to get his fish faith going so he can work. He can work still a production tile while getting a gold production and faith tile while building settlers, which is a hugely important part of fish faith, right? So you're not working shitty tiles. If I build this, I'm going to have to build a trireme. Which isn't really what I want to do right now, but it needs to happen anyways. Alright, I think this city's going to build a caravan. Did I have a good trip to New York? I did. You can listen to what I had to say about that by checking out the trip command. Yeah, I don't... Yeah. Alright, let's road. 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 Turn into this. Did I not finish this last turn? Did I just forget to move it over there? I feel like maybe I didn't finish it. Alright, I could be purchasing pagodas and moss. But I'm going to plant my first profit and then we'll go from there. Okay. I assume Ormus is going to flip any second here. He now has more pressure on this than me. Where is he getting the second piece of pressure from? Oh, the city, he's spread that religion to Poland. Alright, that's excellent for me. I mean, it's going to mean that I'm going to get fish faith in a second here with production, which is what I really need, because it's going to make a huge difference in my capital. Make a huge difference in Tundra Lowlies when it gets going too. Alright, road there. One turn of a farm here. Don't really want to finish the road before I pay for it if I can avoid it, but I have to do it in some locations clearly. Alright, we'll start there. It will be road, 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 and then we can just finish this road here. So it'll be road here, road there, and we'll finish on the same turn. Someone else medieval. Alright, let's send a trader out to my cap. Alright, 3 turns we have on this city. Okay. Yes, I do get pearls a very large percentage of the time for some reason. It's a wonderful element of being me recently. What can I say? Not everyone is so lucky. Do I have trapping? I do. Okay. That's correct. I'm collecting Tundra pearls for my wife. That sounds depressed. Okay. We're at minus 15 GPT right now too. Some good stuff. Minus 1.5. Not too bad. Working all of our pearls too. Roads will help a little bit. We're going to get 1 city connection next turn and 1 the turn after. You know what, though? I don't think I can afford to do that quite yet. Let's grab a stoneworks to get production while because I'm going to be building National College and Grand Temple here in a moment. Alright, finish this road up. Go put a trapping resource there and a mine on that. Let's plant the profits. Work that for now. I suppose it's just as easy to work that. Okay. Alright. Yeah. The legendary start snuck in here without my say without my permission, but without me noticing, quite honestly. Alright, caravan, lighthouse, stables. Gotta get our overall production up if possible. We'll go into construction after that. If I knew, I should have made a decision to do something like, see, if I had gotten Fish Faith, I could have OCC'd off of this and can transition into something crossbow related. But barring that, I don't know, man. It's just been pretty bad. Pretty bad. Alright, I do want this to remind me about moss. Oops. Okay, is this fucking city flipped yet? No? Why not? Why does he have a spreader religion if he's not actually... Oh, good, this one flipped. That's totally fine. Okay, we don't want to be reminded about a mosque. We want a missionary as soon as possible. 100 faith from this guy. We can flip it. Yeah. Alright, what next is going to occur here? My roads are done. Gold is neutral. Let's go down this way. We can go improve the cattle. Let's keep growing. Island. Alright. I do not want a workboat right now. I want my Grand Temple. No, I'm not trading missionaries with him. I'm going to get his religion anyways. I don't have to actively tell him that I'm doing that. No, I don't want to inquisit my holy site. Absolutely. My holy city, I really don't want to do that. I should probably improve this luxury too at some point. Alright, fine. Could have put a turn into it this turn. It's a wasted turn. Oh well. Alright, some more wonder spam. Okay. It's gonna cost me to upgrade this guy. 55. Dude, where did I just lose money from? I didn't just lose money. I feel like I just lost money somewhere. Do I need bronze working? Alright, try that. Library into a stable in this city as 4 stable resources. Let's move to Death by Pearl so I can feed my cap. And am I waiting on anything in particular right now? Yeah, I'm waiting on 100 face, so 2 turns. Okay. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go double workboat. So my capital is going to be busy, and I'm going to want those hammers. I sometimes wonder if Fish Faith is the only thing propping Piety up as a playable Pantheon right now. Or a playable... oh, it arrived to my cap on its own. Nice. Alright, so the next up is Mosque, Pagoda, and Capital. Okay. Alright, a little more happiness. I don't know what button I just pressed. I think that was build automated improvements, which I don't think I've ever pressed before for that. Dude, did I not tell it to finish that workboat? Apparently I did not. Someone just got that tech. There's no reason to have that tech if you're not going for that particularly. Alright, we need engineering. Production is so not good in this game. How did Poland get in? Some troll didn't ban it. I suppose that could be no. So one more food get me this? No. Oh man. Ah, the joy of the start right now. So, what I'm talking about is I could get an irrelevant vote and go play a teamer. There's a new map out. It's a different variation on Ocean Strip. It has more water so that you can have ships be part of the game without it just breaking the map entirely. I'm somewhat tempted to go try it out. Kind of need another trireme. I think I am fairly irrelevant to the outcome of this game. No. What does that mean in the greater scheme of things? I don't know. I mean, I have a plan. I have a plan to get back in it. Whether or not that plan is reasonable or not, I don't know. Irrelevant plus. We should straw pull it. Alright, chat. Let's see. Alright. Poll is going to be up. We have Merc and Zempt right now for a teamer. I think there's a couple more waiting. Terracotta. Alright, this fucking boat. Dude, this boat slipped around to screw up my ability to work all my fish tiles right now. Yeah, they have 6 with me, so it would be very nice to go do that. I'd love to just blot this start out from my consciousness. Never have to think about it again. Be ideal. Ah, man. it's a good example of why I don't like going fish faith, because if you miss it and you all in it, it's so brutal to your overall game. All right, chat, we voting? Vote on that. I'm looking like a pretty solid lead right now, about 2-1 asking for irrelevancy. Oh, I almost never all in fish faith either, QED, but the start was too sad without it, right? We're looking at this and like,
Have returned.
our options are so bad without it. Welcome back, AFGM Puddles. Thank you very much for the resub. 3 months in a row. Alright. Blocking the rest of my coastal tiles now. Capital goes from like working decent tiles finally to nothing. Okay. Alright, I'm going to ask for irrelevancy here then. Alright, one more vote from Pancake. Alright. Thank God for that. Alright, let's never speak of this game again. It can go down in history as one of my worst all-time starts. Combination of both my decisions, not first clicking something and getting same turned on a Pantheon in a game here, as well as just pretty bad lands, pretty bad start, etc. Dude, why can I not tab to my desktop anymore?